This is going to be our movie room tour. As you can see, these are the doors that goes out to the movie room. Like I've told people, if you've watched other movie room tours, I've been collecting since probably 1996 with VHS. Started with DVDs around 2001, and I've been collecting ever since. Collection has gone from really small to over 15,000. I've dropped it all the way back down, and constantly, you know, things are coming in and out of the collection to make room. But we're gonna kick in the doors and show you everything that's behind it, and we'll talk about it. So we'll start off. We're gonna flip this around.
I am no doors.
But as you can see, here are the movie room doors, as always. This is our son's room. That's right next to our movie room. So his little trampoline, but
Little.
no, it's not that little. But Marie's gonna kick in the doors and we'll start showing you. So kick in the doors, woman.
Boom, baby.
Okay. So we're gonna start off on the left, as I usually always do. But over here is a mantle for a fireplace, as you can see right here. But on the top over here, I have a bunch of figures. I got some Harry Potter wands that they're from Universal, and then a little notebook, some Fraggle Rock, Randy Moss when he was with the Vikings, some wrestling figures, some little figures, some small figures from Dollar Tree of Ren and Stimpy and Zootopia and everything. Marie's Bambi puzzle, some Bambi figures. And then right here is the rabbit and the dog from The Secret Life of Pets. Rob Zombie, some Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot some Tortured Souls, Blair Witch. Right here is a Michael Myers that's missing an arm. The arm fell, so I have to fix that. Right here is a 18-inch NECA of Jason from Friday the 13th. And some figures over here. This side's a little dark, so excuse the darkness. But that's everything right here. And then we'll come back this way. I have some pictures. That's something new. Here's when we all went to Pennsylvania. Let me put it this way. Of the group when we all was at the Berlin Flea Market.
Hanging out next to Rick's car?
Yep, there's Rick and, let me see. There's Rick, Brandon, Marie, Gary, myself, the Jersey Geek, Anthony, James Bear, and Movie Holic.
Great day.
Yep. Then this picture right here is a picture of us with Rick, aka Down to Movie, when we met him at his house. Then here's a picture. Let me try to get it on this side. Here's a picture of all of us at the Video Game Movie Dome. That it's pretty much Crazy Joe, Megapodtastic. Who else is in there?
BBG.
Yeah, Sharks and Monsters is there. Some of All Ballies. There's Pam in the middle. Movie Holic again. Marie, Gary, Rick were all showed up there. Had a great time. Then we went over to Pittsburgh. And here's a picture, again, super bad glare. Sorry, guys. Here's a picture of me with Louis Switcher and Physical Media Man. And the first time we met everybody, again, glare, so let's go to this side.
We need all those lights to see our movies.
Yeah, and this is me, Gary, Marie, Little Chucky, Louis, Xteen, Featurette, and behind her is Movie and Toy Collector 13. So we have all those hung right there. We have another picture right here. More glare, more glare. Here's a picture of Cinema Sickness and Cinema Man at our house when they came 2 years ago? Or 3 years ago now.
Yeah. Little Gary has like no hair.
Yeah. And here's a picture of The Undertaker at Worcester DCU Center when I went to go see them. Way above is a pennant from Benson's Animal Farm that used to be in Hudson, New Hampshire. That's no longer there. Dane Cook in, I think it's Vicious Circle, makes a joke about Benson's Animal Farm, if you ever see that. Then here's a picture of The Notebook, my favorite rom-com of all time, and I love Nicholas Sparks films. Now, Marie got this for my birthday, I think 6 years ago, but it is, it is autographed right there by Nicholas Sparks. Then here's a Jack Skellington picture that I got from Cinema Sickness that I wanted above that. Then right here is a huge movie poster that has all of our first notes that we ever got when we started, you know, doing YouTube, and even before that, some of them.
And some Bambi stickers and stickers thrown on top. Yeah,
but we have, you know, from random people to Extine, down to movie, BBG.
The first note, I think, was from...
Right there. The first note is from Absolute Sublime 1. We have some from Mike Hatfield, from a bunch of people. There's just a ton everywhere. But we have all those there, and it's on our closet door. Behind the closet door, we don't show it, but it just has boxes and boxes of movies that didn't make the shelf, or movies that are Marie's It Doesn't Make the Shelf boxes are in there, and our shipping supplies. So that's all right there. We'll go down on the mantle. Here's some of my CDs that I have. And then we have a little like log thing. On top of that is some movies from It Doesn't Make the Shelf that we just did.
It's a Sweden Sparkle with handcrafted rabbits in it.
Yeah. Some packages here for unboxings. Our first box, then we have some boxes that are sitting on the mantle. The first box is stuff that's going up for sale. Once the box is full, it goes in the closet, of stuff that didn't make the shelf, or stuff that I upgraded, that I got rid of the DVD, or I got rid of the Blu-ray, and I got the 4K or a Steelbook or something. So those are in that box. The next box is the first, the box of It Doesn't Make the Shelf that me and Marie both want to watch. That those are there. And then this last box is Marie's It Doesn't Make the Shelf first box. She actually has in the closet, there's 5 more or 4 more boxes full of movies for her It Doesn't Make the Shelf. So there's plenty of that content coming. This last box is where I keep all my packages when they come in. Some of those packages have been sitting in there since probably June of 2021. All the 2020s are gone, but I still have stuff that's over 8 months old, 9 months old, still sitting there that I have not unboxed.
Hashtag collector phone.
Yeah. The next thing right here is Marie won Crazy Joe's popcorn bucket from 2 years ago, and it says, "To Marie and Joe, keep on wearing those pajamas." And it says Crazy Joe, and on the other side it has Christine, his wife, that autographed it. Then right here we have a comic of Negan Lives and a Walking Dead poster book that J2H sent me. Then right here I have a remote control helicopter that sits here. It's just sitting on bungees underneath the mantle that if I ever want to fly it, it's easy to get to. So now we'll start off with the bookcases. What I have on this back wall right here is, you'll see all the way down, there's 8 IKEA Billy bookcases. These are, I think they're 62 and a half inches tall by 30 inches wide. And then on the top of those, I keep a lot of my TV shows as well as my box sets. But we're going to start off over here. The way I organize my collection, I'll show it because, who was it? It was Mid-Level Media just did a video about, you know, how people organize their collection. So I'll show a little bit of mine. But on the top is all my numbers. And then my numbers keep on going here. And then you'll see right here, I have a little tab. This is for an A. I got these on eBay. They were for CDs. As you can see how low they are, but they work. And that's where my A's start. And then after that, in my collection, they're all alphabetized, but not alphabetical. That I keep all my A's together, all my B's together, all my C's together, so on and so forth. Within the collection, as you can see right here on the B's, when I do any kind of boutique titles, I put all the arrows together in the B's, then my Vinegar Syndromes. I have a Scream Factory there. And then as you can see right here on the end, right here, I have Bumblebee, and then I have a Brand New Factory Sealed Bumblebee Steelbook that sits right next to it. Or right here, as you can see, I have Beauty and the Beast, and then the Beauty and the Beast Steelbook. So a lot of times I do it like that throughout the collection. As you can see, here's some more of the collection. And it goes all the way across, up and down. Right here, if anybody sees, you can see our Vinegar Syndrome mini slips. A little Joe and Marie sign that we always have in the back, but we never light it up. And our Huffalump,
Winnie the Pooh
Huffalump, that's sitting right there, that James Bear found for us at Berlin Flea Market that we had to pick up. But the collection keeps on going across and across all the way.
You can be like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah. All the way to this bookcase right here. And it's the second one from the end. But right here, that's where the collection goes all the way down, and at the bottom you can see all of our Vinegar Syndromes, and that's where P's don't end, but where the P's end on this wall. Right here is some It Doesn't Make the Shelf for January so far, so we got a video coming for that. Then our last bookcase is
yours.
My, as you can see right here, my Blu-ray 3Ds. I got this sign from Lewis Switcher, but these are all of my Blu-ray 3D Blu-rays. I go all the way down to the end. I have over 450, almost 500 as of right now that I'm going for a full North American collection. Above over here on this end of where our TV shows are is Marie's Bambi Pops.
And that is the entire collection of Bambi Pops.
Yeah.
I have every single one.
Yeah, everyone that they made for Bambi, she has right there.
And an honorable mention is a Disney Movie Club Bambi in our bedroom that's a big plushie in a box. Gifted to me from Geriatric Geek.
For my 3D collection, I have a Gizmo 3D, and I have a Gremlin 3D right there.
Because he so lovingly gifted me all the Bambi Pops.
Yeah. Right here, I just have a couple of the things I use for videos. I have a magnifying glass because I am blind as hell. Mm-hmm. A knife to open up boxes, or sometimes just open up the plastic when I'm filming.
That's a knife.
Oh, yeah. My clicker for my phone for when I'm filming, and then scissors if I ever need those. After that, over here, we'll go to the top. I got 2 cold casts of pictures that I found at random flea markets or yard sales. Underneath that is the 3D M&Ms that I had to have. Cinema Sickness had found it. I had to buy it for him. Right on each side of it, I have 2 copies of the movie Hoarders that we have. This one is brand new factory sealed, and then we have a non-brand new factory sealed copy. Me and Marie were both in it, so I wanted to, support us being in that film and to have it. Underneath that, this shelf has some of my favorite editions I have. I have a rad Steelbook.
Some assistance is required?
No, I got it. So my rad Steelbook, my 2 rad Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks.
No damage.
One is sealed, one is not. Then we have a ring lenticular slipcover, still brand new factory sealed. And then I have Into the Deep right there, still brand new factory sealed.
Those didn't make the show.
And underneath that is, this is from Camp Blood. It's the last film that they released. This is the 4K that's on like a little thumb drive. Underneath all of that is Marie's Studio Ghibli Steelbook collection.
And I have every single one, so thank you.
Yeah, all of the Steelbooks for the Studio Ghiblis are all up to date from all the ones that they released. And then right at the end, you'll see 2 slip versions that Marie kept because that's how originally she was going to start collecting them.
I was actually interested in the Blu-rays with the slipcover first, and I was gifted the steelbooks, and I had more steelbooks than slipcovers, so well, I went with the steelbooks.
Yeah, so now we have all of those in the collection, and thanks a lot to Movie Chatter and Movie Hunter for sending those. Right here we have some keychains that Marie got, and this is a flower keychain, and underneath that is a thumper one, and then here's a Bambi one that Miranda sent us. Then this is something new that Marie got. This is her pin board that has Gizmo, Bambi like pin, and then another Bambi pin right next to it that she keeps those there. Then after that we have this big boy,
The keeper of all the movies.
the keeper of all the 3Ds and the movies. He watches our movie room. This is a life-size statue of Dobby from Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets, that Movie Hunter actually donated to us for our movie room. This was actually a theater display that I think they made, if I remember right, 750 of them. After the movie was done, these were actually supposed to be destroyed. But some movie theaters actually raffled them off, and some of them just people that worked there took them. So there's some out in the wild. They weren't supposed to be, but I actually have one. So I am super excited. And this is the note that came with it. It says, "To Joe and Marie, kind people like you give this world hope." And that's from Movie Hunter 2020. After that, we're going to go to Marie's Bambi collection. This is Marie's Bambi collection right here. We'll do bookcase by bookcase, but here's the top. We got some long boxes, some laserdiscs.
And
Behind,
double stacks.
I was going to say, behind that laserdisc is actually more laserdiscs. Another long box, and then 3 steel books right there.
3 steelbooks.
We have a Disney Movie Club pendant, and then we have another pin over there that we haven't shown in the video yet, but it's coming. Underneath that is
More Bambi.
more of Marie's Bambi collection of a lot of different editions from all over the world. And the next one is a bunch of VHS. Way in the back, you can see 2 different of the activity book Walmart exclusives. Again, all different editions of Bambi from all around the world.
And I have 1 beta, and since I only got like 5 or 6 new Bambis this year, I did not do an updated Bambi collection video.
Yep. Bottom shelf, we put a lot of our big box sets. There's our Sound of Music and Singing in the Rain long boxes. Our Three Stooges, a Three Stooges tin, Betty Davis, Alfred Hitchcock, I Still Believe gift set, a Bambi, Bambi 2, Blu-ray, DVD, a VHS of a Disney Christmas that's still brand new factory sealed, and after that is a Chinese box set of a bunch of Disney movies. Then we'll go, yeah, that has Bambi in it. Then we'll go over to this shelf. And this shelf has more laserdiscs that are stacked on top of each other.
And behind the Bambi Edition storybook is my one Bambi soundtrack.
Yeah, you can see it in the back. Then Marie's storybook. And then right here we have the Wonder Years Metal Locker Complete Collection.
Brand new factory seal. I will be opening that.
Underneath there we have a bunch of more box sets. First shelf, Amityville Horror, Vinegar Syndrome, the Wreck set, the Omen set, Batman 80th Anniversary 18 film set, Fast and Furious on 4K set, the Bourne set on 4K, the Fly set on 4K, Critters, that is the Sleepaway Camp out of print Red Cross edition. The only Nightmare on Elm Street that anybody should own is the DVD set, because there's that right there. The DVD set, because every single Blu-ray set just stinks. And it's the only one worth buying. Underneath that, we have the Friday the 13th Complete Collection. The Camp Blood Complete Collection. The Blood Hunger set from Arrow. The Scorpion set from Arrow. The Ring You set from Arrow. It's Alive trilogy from Scream Factory, the Tales from Halloween, the Halloween box set. Underneath that is the Scarface long box, Shrek DVD set, Nightmare Before Christmas, Pee-wee's Complete Collection on Blu-ray, Stranger Things 1 and 2 season, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Spider-Man gift set, Beverly Hills Cop trilogy set, Band of Brothers, some other tins of old TV shows and like trains. Then a couple of box sets. One's an America one, and after that is Monty Python's Holy Grail one with a film set, and then the Ferdinand gift set. Then we'll go over to this wall. We'll start off at the top. I have a poster from Scream Team releasing of Straight Edge Kegger. That's all signed up by the director and a bunch of people in the film. Underneath that is my Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter 4K sets. And then Marie's Ip Man 4 film set. Underneath that, I have a Stranger Calls picture and Return of the Living Dead picture. And then right underneath that is a light switch for Luke and Vader from Star Wars that Marie got me. This is my Manta Labs Deadpool 2. Then the Electro Head. And then some tin Scooby-Doo thing. Underneath that is another bookcase that has all of our son's movies on the top 3 shelves. These are things that are not in our living room, of things that he doesn't watch too often, or some of them is seasonal, that we keep in here. Once you get down to the 3rd shelf, we have some VHS. We have Marie's Curly Sue, a Winnie the Pooh, and a Casper that are mine. Underneath that, we have a Punky Brewster, Lucas, Mystery Science Theater 3000, Class of Nukem High, Godzilla, another Godzilla, Leviathan, Hoffa, Breaking Away, Feds, Seven Sign, and I can't see what the last one is, but it's something. After that, I have a bunch of screener copies. These are Arrow screeners, how Arrows used to come back in the day. This is for Burnt Offerings, the Blu-ray one. But this is a cool one. You can see the production date right there. But I have that. Another subscriber sent us a bunch of other ones that I have over here. These are different style ones. These are some horror previews and a bunch of different ones. Then the bottom shelf on the next bookcase is our 30 for 30, a Blood Feast tin set, a bunch of Disney treasures all the way across. Then we have the Fraggle Rock DVD DVD set, some Titanic editions, Dutch on VHS, Friday Night Lights box set, Rescue Me, a bunch of VHS of the Velveteen Rabbit, and some other VHS that's over there. Next shelf up is some 3D glasses because I like 3D, as I always say. Oopsie. But got stuff falling everywhere. But these are some books that I have, some Disney lithographs, a 3D thing. These are some 3D glasses that we have right here for when we saw Alita, Battle Angel, and we still have our tickets from when we saw it. But that's there. The next shelf up is Marie's Mary-Kate and Ashley VHSs that we keep right there. King of Queens, Rugrats Complete Series. Over here we have a Killjoy DVD box set. My Harry Potter 4K Steelbook set. And then we'll start at the top, but these are all the limited edition horror pack numbers exclusives. These are every single one from number 1 right there all the way across to number 30. Then right here is 31 all the way to 59, and then 60 through 66. But I have every single one of them all up to date. On this side right here, I have a couple of the plates that come on DVDs or Blu-rays. There's one for iRobot, Carrie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space Blu-ray. Sorry for the cough, guys. Still getting over a cold. All the way at the top is our Turbo Man that we found at Walmart. And then I love Scooby-Doo, so there's the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine with the whole crew standing right there. Next, we'll go down to this shelf right here. This shelf has my Avengers lenticular light-up box set for the first Avengers movie. And that one is for Avengers Endgame. And that's a light-up box set as well. This one right here is the one from Zavvi that has the Steelbook. And it's 3D as well as that one has the 3D for the first Avengers film. This shelf right here, as you can see, is pretty much empty. This shelf is after we film anything for the month, it goes on this shelf. And then once the month is done, everything comes off of this shelf and it gets scanned and then put throughout the collection. And then this shelf refills again. And we just start the process over. And every month I empty out this shelf. We usually use just the top 3 shelves for that. So far, this is all I've filmed so far for January, is that top shelf. All the way at the bottom is overflow of Christmas movies. Our Christmas collection is full, so we have to put our Christmas movies on the bottom of this shelf until I figure out another place for all our Christmas movies. Then we're going to move back. We have a bed in here. Somebody said before, why do you have a bed in here? Just in case we ever have anybody that comes over. We have a bed in here that somebody could stay if it's only one person. But sooner or later, this bed will come out and we'll have more shelves built, coming out pretty much the same way this bed comes out. But above it, I have some lights that we use for filming. And right now, I'm using them to shine on dark spots in this room. But all at the top over here, the top two rows is pretty much our Christmas collection. Every single one of those movies is Christmas. There's no Die Hards, there's no The Refs, there's no Lethal Weapon up there. That is straight up Christmas and nothing but Christmas. No kind of Christmas.
So help you, Jesus.
Yeah. Then the next 3 shelves is where our alphabet starts again. The top shelf is where our P's are. Go across to right there to our Q's. And then our R's go across. And then our R's keep on going. And then the S's start over here.
And we have a lot of movies sideways.
Yeah. throughout the collection, because a lot of times when we're picking up stuff, there's movies that we want to see before everything else, so they sit sideways. That one is still sitting sideways from the last movie room tour, and that's Rabbit Grannies. But we always put them sideways so we can find them easier in the collection. Here's Rabid. I already saw it, but Marie hasn't. The movie Rush from Kino Lorber. I've seen it. Marie hasn't. And this is Romance and Cigarettes.
We'll get to that one. It's still brand new factory sealed.
Yeah, but those are different ones. But throughout the collection, you'll always find stuff that are sticking out. Here's another alphabet that we have. There's the beginning of our S's. Our S's go across over here.
An S load.
Yeah. Underneath that is a Superman Man of Steel figure. This actually belongs to my son. But we have it in here because right now he's still scared of him. He got him for Christmas from Movie Hunter. But a little terrified of it. So it just stays in here as a display piece.
Daddy also enjoys them as well.
Yeah. Then right here on this shelf, well, not shelf, but wall unit that I built, it goes all the way down, is the balance of our collection. That our S's start up over here at the top and go all the way across. Again, putting our boutiques together. We try to put certain movies together, as you could tell on the top. Our Star Wars and all our Scooby-Doos. And then they constantly keep on going down throughout different spots throughout this collection. But when we get towards the end is where I do things that probably other collectors don't do. Here's our Z's over here, as you can see them right there. And then right after the end of our Z's, that our Z's end right there with Zodiac Killer. After that is all of our multi-features are on the bottom two shelves that we put all of our double feature ones together, and then we kind of, if you notice, they're all kind of together by companies that released them. Then all of our double feature hallmarks sit right there. Then as you go across, you start finding triple features, and then 4 film sets that are further down. Then we get into the 5 film sets, 6 film sets that are over there. Then here's more 6 film sets. The other side of my light, there's 8 film sets, 9 film sets, and so on and so forth, all the way up to, I think it's a 20 film set that's right there next to the Stephen King one. But we had to put that double feature set just because it didn't fit anyplace else because of how fat it is. I have some other box sets at the bottom. Over here I have a Rocky set, Free Willy set, Over New England, a bunch of Best of National Geographics, a Severance set, just a bunch of different ones. After that is the multi-feature Blu-rays that I have. And they're the same way, from double features to triple features, and so on and so forth. And then right at the end of the collection is Marie's Buddies movies that she loves. And the last thing in our collection is a DVD lens cleaner.
I've had those Buddies movies since I've been living with my parents. My mom and I used to watch them all the time. And I wanted them all together. And he wanted them alphabetical. So I said, how about we put them at the end? And
yeah,
there they are.
Right after that is, this is a Dark Knight that Movie Hunter sent for our son as well. That, again, scared of it. So it sits right here. Here's pretty much, we'll go to this side real quick. Here's pretty much the couch that we sit on when we film. Got some pillows.
Maverick and Lola.
Yeah, our 2 pets that passed away. We have pillows for them. Then a little table that I use to usually lean on. And a nice little carpet right there. This is the light that we use when we film. The top.
That was my reading light from my apartment before I met Joe.
Yeah, but the top pretty much shines on us.
It's frosted and it works perfect.
And as Marie just said, the bottom one is the one that we use for the actual title. The frosted light doesn't give off a lot of glare, and the arm is flexible on it. So because of that, I can adjust it how I need it depending on how I'm filming it or what I'm showing. This is our tripod that we keep right there. And we're going to go on to show off some of the tape that I have on our shelves. These are from Miss Jessica, from packages that she sent us that we've kept here. But we have one there, some Jack Skellington, some Sam Lollipop, the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz, and some Jack Skellington. We have those. Then above the Dark Knight, we have a picture that Jim Demick drew for us as one of his notes that says Happy Holidays. Then above the light switch, we have a Vinegar Syndrome card. Some plushy Dreadfuls for a plush that I bought Marie. Right next to that is a VHS Bambi Keychain that Movie Chatter sent Marie. And a Blockbuster one that was sent to us by Movie Chatter as well. And when you open it up, it actually says Bambi on the inside. Right above that, we have a little movie club like flyer that came in that had Monsters Inc., so we put it on there. A Speed Buggy, because I loved Speed Buggy as a kid. And Scooby-Doo, as I already said, I love Scooby-Doo. This is the infamous thong. Man thong that Mike Hatfield sent us one time in a package as a joke. Still hangs up there. And above that is a spider that Eckstein and Lewis Switcher sent in a package that scared the living hell out of us. Above the door is pictures of my son at different stages with movies and outfits. But there's the Ninja Turtles.
Something I had fun doing.
Yeah. Then right there is a Halloween with the trick-or-treats. Him with his Batman, with the Dark Knight lenticular Blu-ray. There's him with Killer Rack, trying to get some milk out of that big rack. Then him with me with my Last Jedi 3D Steelbook. And the last picture right there is a picture of him with Scooby-Doo with his Scooby-Doo pajamas. So we have that one right there. But that is pretty much everything that's in this room. Like I said, we have a big boatload of stuff. We'll show one more thing. I'll show off the TV shows I have up here and some of the box sets. But as you can see, because I didn't do a TV show one this year, but I have a bunch of TV shows. Lost, Little House on the Prairie. There's 2.5 Men. The Wire. A bunch of other ones. There's my Masters of Horror Mausoleum set. Then Marie's Curse of Oak Island that she won. A bunch of other TV shows. There's my Monty Python's set. Harry Potter trunk set, Harry Potter train set, bunch of more TV shows, Scooby-Doo, Sex and the City, Murder, She Wrote, Sopranos, Slasher, some Supernaturals, Battlestar Galactica complete series, Tales from the Crypt, True Blood, just a bunch, all the way to X-Files, and the last thing on that shelf is the complete series of the Young Ones that I love, and so did Marie. But that is pretty much the whole entire room. As you can see, a little bit of everything. We just pretty much pile and shoehorn a bunch of stuff in this room. Some, what do you call that? Snowflakes that Marie made out of...
My paper art.
Yeah, Marie's paper art.
Scissors and a hot glue gun.
But just a bunch of stuff. There's Marie lighting up the boxes.
There you go.
And there's the Electra head all lit up. So all that's all nicely.
And back in the day, I used to do Atlas Pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
It's hanging in the corner.
But just a boatload of stuff that's all in this room, like I said. But, you know, like I said, it's been a new year, so I wanted to make a new collection tour of everything. If anybody has any questions about this room, different ways we organize, different ways we put stuff in our collection, any questions you have about additions that we might have, or different things that you see of how different things were built or just put into our collection altogether, let us know. Comment down below. You know, let us know what you think, or different ways that we should do things, if you have any ideas to make everything fit in here. But that is everything, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole 9 yards.
No
everything.
Movies are hoarded under the bed.
Yep. But that is everything that we have in this room. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, videos before and after.
Check out last year's movie room.
Yeah, that is a lot less movies in here than then. If you want to subscribe to us, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. We'll have more videos for you. If you want to leave a comment down below about anything that I showed you in this room, just start typing away.
Yes, we had fun. We're a little clumsy.
Yeah, and still a little sick. But we wanted to get this thing filmed, and we did it. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Running out of space.
A lot of space.